Hello and welcome to today's video. So lately I've been getting back into Stolen Realm, and since the new update dropped I was excited to try out the new roguelike, which was quite honestly disappointing. So I went back into the main game, but with this update many of the skills and the mechanics have changed. I get it, things have to be different, you want to make it so that the game is where you need it to be, but some of these changes that they made are iffy. Because of the changes that they made, all the videos that I made in the past are now absolutely useless now because they added in invincibility to all bosses. So when late game hits and you're facing that boss, that will be near impossible the longer the fight goes on. Looking at you, Black Dragon. Now I'm stuck with having to waste character turns because the boss is moving into its next phase. Next, I don't understand the change that they made to the material merchants. Why are they limiting the amount of stock items they have? You can buy a mix of about 20 items before they all become just one and then they vanish. That makes no sense. I got the gold, let me buy the materials. And quite frankly, you can even restart the game to refresh your merchant. So you're just waiting through extra load screens because of this. I don't get it. The new AI is slow, blocky, and really hard to navigate now. Every time you go for like one of the tabs and you click on one item and sets it back to its recent thing. So you have to consistently keep clicking on new tabs for it. Now to add more things into the coffin that they're making, Shadow got, I'm putting in quotations here, changed, but honestly, it was nerfed. My Black Mage that used to use Soul Link skill, Death Ritual, and then follow it up with a Soul Exchange, when at 1 HP themselves, this would change the boss's starting health in combat to 33%. So you wouldn't have to face a full health boss. I get it, fine, you want them to go through the whole thing, but I think this would have been fine regardless in the new system. Especially when bosses at high tiers have over 1 billion life, knocking off a good 66% of that makes it for less of a slow combat and no so much of a boss fight taking over an hour now. And not only that, I think it would have been balanced anyways, because at certain health points, they become immune to everything. So when it's just like, oh, you have to 3-phase me, okay, so now even the damage you did, they're still immune and no other character can go anyways. And not only that, when they changed this skill to just be straight up shadow damage now, why didn't they change static field? It does the same thing, except you have to position it a little more, it's an AoE, but you can still drop a boss to 50% life. I don't get it. I really don't. Okay, I've ranted on for a while, so let's talk about the good things in this patch. There's a bunch more perks that have for max HP increases. This is a good change. My HP guide now sits at 40k health instead of 16, and Soul Crush in the Shadow Tree adds a high damage option for HP builds because it does more damage the more HP you have. The Warrior Tree gaining more armor and resistances along with indestructible change makes the Super Reflect tank possible. I thank you for this. However, it has lost a lot of its heavy damage it used to have. It used to convert a lot of your armors and stuff into basic attack damage. That's no longer there. Lifesteal now makes more sense and helps with low damage characters now, since it isn't based on damage you deal but based on max HP percentage per hit, so you can keep your characters healed up nicely with it. And lastly, the holy grail of this whole thing, although you need 13 points into lightning to have the skill conduit, it no longer gives exhaustion. This is the greatest thing the devs could change, because the 3 to 4 actions a turn isn't a dream anymore, and quite frankly, it makes up the rage I have over Soul Exchange being able to attack, 8 to 10 times in a turn. Okay, that's all I got for this so far. Be on the lookout for my Remnant 2 videos that will be coming out later today, as well as a few of more videos of Stolen Realm. I'm going to be sticking with this game for a little time, even though I've ranted about it. Hopefully they'll make some changes that are beneficial to the game. And I'm going to be making build videos for characters, as well as making guides for the new bosses, and I will go through the whole list of all the bosses right in a row to make sure, along with playing Remnant 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.